Hi everyone, good morning. We are back on a very solemn day. Her Majesty the Queen will be leaving Buckingham Palace today at 2:22. That is why I have come down here onto the Mall at 7 a.m. But I am at the barrier, you guys. So I'm going to be here for a good 9-10 hours. Yeah, a little tired, but that's okay. This is history in the making. It's a once in a lifetime opportunity. I'll sleep tonight, live when we're alive and sleep when we're dead, right? So let me turn you around and see what's happening down here right now. I've met some lovely people, but they don't want to be on YouTube. So what I will do is later on, I will be getting an amazing footage of Her Majesty leaving the palace for the very final time, making her way down to Westminster Hall, where the crowds of the world are already queuing up at the embankment to pay their respects. Now, I will not be queuing for 13 hours, I'm afraid, for that part of the ceremony, but today I am on the Mall, expected to see behind the coffin today all the royal family members, Prince Andrew, Prince Edward, of course King Charles III of England, the Princess Royal, Princess Anne, and we've been notified this morning Prince Harry and Prince William will also be walking behind the coffin. So stay tuned on a very somber day in London, ladies and gents. Sinead here with free tours by foot. So this is what we're facing right now, and it is now 8:25. So I'll be giving you updates on the couple of hours. 8:25, and this is the Mall. 2:22 today. This procession will be taking place, coming from Buckingham Palace, making its way all the way down the Mall, and then it will be heading to Horseguards, ladies and gents, around the back of St. James's, through Horseguards, down onto Whitehall, and from there into the Palace of Westminster, where Her Majesty the Queen will be laid in state for 4 days and nights. 23 hours a day. The public are going to be allowed to pay their respects, and people have been queuing up in the lashing rain overnight to be the first in that queue. Now, we have been informed that only 3,500 people are going to be allowed in there, and they expect there's up to 1 million people going to be queuing, so there will be a cut-off point, but this is the big one. So I think that's why we got so lucky with our spot, because to be fair, usually we'd be competing with that 1 million people on the embankment as well, who are queuing to actually walk around the Queen's coffin. That's a 15-hour queue they're expecting, and I don't have time for that, folks, if I'm to be here for most of the vantage points. But stay tuned. A lot of footage coming your way today. I'm going to keep it quite brief though, because I have to secure my spot for most of the day. I will be on the barrier, and I am on the barrier, so Sinead here, signing out temporarily, but I'll be right back very shortly. It's like there's nothing here, Daddy. There's nothing here. Hey guys, I want to show you this. This is quite fun, actually. It's getting that bit busier. There's my buddies here all sitting beside me. Hi, sweetie. We're getting ready. It's all very calm and solemn. No? I will say hello. Hi, darling. Hi, sweetie. Hi, Mama's all the way up from Derbyshire. She came all the way. Tourists, wonderful people from all over the world. Now, the interesting thing is, I have 2 lovely people beside me here on the left as well, but I'm not going to show them because I've asked specifically they don't want to be on it. But look what's up on the tree here. It's a bit bizarre. It's really nothing we'd expect, but the armed police have been called in to assess it. Looks like somebody's like wrapped plastic piece of for a bit of paper around black. Anyway, these boys have been all coming over having a big conversation about it. And they are assessing whether it's a credible threat. And I will keep you posted in case anything happens in the next few minutes. But as you can see, it is getting busy all around there. You can see pens are assembling. Still not as busy though as the Trooping the Colour. And that's because we suspect like up to 1 million people that would usually be here as well are queuing on the embankment right now with the hope of walking around the Queen's coffin in Westminster Hall. So just coming on at 1 o'clock now, folks, and they will be leaving the palace at exactly 2:22. That's quite interesting. I didn't realise what 2:22 was. The research, we found that it is exactly 38 minutes march then or walk to the Palace of Westminster. So that's precisely why they're leaving at 2:22. I'm just going to give you an idea of what's after happening in the last hour. It's got much bigger, as you can see. It's maybe 15, 16, 17 deep. But I guess no different than the Jubilee. The boys are here, they're press as well, so they're getting geared up. So we are making sure that we have the perfect angle. And I expect, bar the tree, I mean, we couldn't get any closer than that, could we, folks? So this is where the Queen's coffin will be coming down, being pulled by the King's Troop Royal Artillery. King Charles III, Prince Harry and Prince William, we expect will be after that. And then we also expect Princess Anne, of course, Prince Edward and Prince Andrew. After that, Peter Phillips is expected to attend, the Earl of Snowdon and Vice Admiral Sir Tim Lawrence. Also the cars, the ladies, the wives and partners will be following suit in cars behind. But there are up to 500 members of the military expected to take part as well. The Grenadier Guards expected to play a big role as well, because of their very close relationship with the Queen. The oldest regiment, established all the way back in the 1600s. Something very interesting is the horse that's leading them will be the horse is called Cassius. He will be the horse in front of the Queen's coffin. He is actually retiring, I found out today, after 12 years of service, and he has seen a lot of ceremonial duties, including the funeral of Margaret Thatcher. And today is his last day of service after 12 years. So here's the mall, and it's lining up now. I'm making a conscious effort of not including people who have requested not to be in it, and this is the crowd now, folks. So 1 o'clock, check in again at 2. Right here, the front barrier, but in order to be here, you would really need to be here at 6, 7 a.m., folks, for a 2:22 procession, but not that bad. Still not queuing for 15 hours like they are down along Embankment, and I plan on bringing you down there tomorrow to see that queue. It's expected 350,000 people only are going to be allowed in. It's a 5-mile queue. It's going all the way from the Embankment opposite Westminster Bridge, all the way up past the Tower of London up to Southwark Park, 5 miles long in about 15 hours. Anyway, getting back to these events, we'll do that tomorrow. We'll walk along that queue tomorrow so you can see it. And right, that's pretty much it until we have a bit of action happening. So the procession has formally started. We expect they should be coming to us in the next 5 minutes or so. There's a gentleman playing it behind us. We can't quite hear it yet down here, but we will very soon. On the hour, on the minute, Big Ben is supposed to chime, and there will be a gun salute on the minute as well. So just won't be giving a running commentary, folks, because people are being quite quiet, so I don't want to disturb people around me, but we'll just wait for the procession to come our way. And that, ladies and gents, was quite emotional. A very, very respectful, quiet crowd who barely spoke. You can see it heading down the mall there.
Thank you for the break.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Nice one, love. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you. See you too.
Bit of a loss for words, ladies and gents. That's the Queen's funeral, headed down, the Queen's procession headed down to the Palace of Westminster, where she'll be laid in state for 4 days. I'm going to take you around and see the atmosphere on the way back to Victoria, but just to give you an idea of how super busy it was. Everyone's making their way out and attempting to head down to Parliament. Yeah, that's today done for me, ladies and gents. Sinead signing out with Free Tours by Foot. I will take you to see the crowd that are assembling along the Bankmet, queuing for 5 hours. 5 miles. It's taken about 12 hours to get to walk around the coffin at Westminster Hall. So I'll take you to meet some of them tomorrow. Take care, folks. We'll be back again in the afternoon tomorrow. I am going to be murdered when it comes to editing this video today, but I keep saying goodbye to you and then I have something else to show you. Here are the flowers in the background. This is up by Wellington Barracks, you guys, and I have never, in all my years of being here for any event, seen a queue like this towards London Victoria. Look at this. I'm hoping you can hear the cannons in the background. Just give me a thumbs up if you can. Let me just show you what is happening up here. This is immense. And I even have my little stool today so I can stand up in that to get a proper visual. So every minute on the minute, a cannon is being fired. And Big Ben was supposed to chime as well, but I haven't heard him. So I'm gonna go right up here in the corner, get up on my stool so you can see exactly what's happening here. Look at that, folks. All here to pay respect to the Queen. Immense. There's Wellington Barracks. So we are attempting to head to London Victoria Station. Here you have.
Last night I told you about it. I don't know about it.
It's probably going to take about 2 hours to get home, but that's okay. And I have a 20-minute journey home from Victoria. I hope those cannons are coming through. Just a very different atmosphere, naturally, than the Jubilee. And check out our Jubilee videos and you will see the entire area of people laughing, enjoying themselves, drinking. Everyone was quite moved by that incredible procession. Another amazing historic event for me to witness in person, and for that I thank you, because I don't know if I'd have put as much effort into doing it just for myself. But I appreciate you all watching, I appreciate you all liking, It really means the world, you guys. All the hard work is paying off, because for me personally, these are memories for a lifetime. I don't think it's ever going to get as big as this.